Okay, another bag of chips. Let's get right into it. And today we have something that is sort of within my realm of cultural expertise. We have from Lay's China, Italian red meat flavor. And I'm wearing, for the occasion, the obligatory guinea tea. And I get to use that word because I'm an American of Italian descent. And you'll notice that it also has the custom bespoke tomato sauce stain, or as my people would call it, gravy. Yes, my great-grandparents immigrated here in 1901. They came from the other side, Naples, Italy. Southern Italians came through Ellis Island and they settled over here on Baxter and Grand Street, a literally 5-minute walk from where I currently live now. So my roots in this neighborhood go rather far back. My grandparents both met on Baxter Street and they moved to Borough Park, Brooklyn in the 1930s. And they had my mother. And my mother had no real interest in being an ordinary provincial Italian girl. She wanted to move out of Brooklyn and go be a bohemian in Greenwich Village. So she married my father, an Englishman, and kept a little bit of a distance between her extended family. So I didn't have like a very Italian upbringing per se. I did have a very doting grandmother who often cooked for me, but unfortunately I had a very, very finicky eating habits when I was a child, and I wouldn't have appreciated what she was good at making anyway, and she squandered her abilities in the kitchen heating up TV dinners for me and putting ragu on my spaghetti, and regrettably she passed away before my palate had evolved, so I never really got to appreciate the full extent of her culinary expertise. However, I have had a lot of home-cooked Italian food and I make a pretty mean sauce myself, so I feel like I'm just as good as anybody have the expertise to judge this stuff. And on the front, you see there's a big bowl of meaty red gravy with a sprig of basil on the top. So that's my little provenance when it comes to this. And now I'm going to open them up and see if indeed that's Italian. Okay. Yep, it's a very red looking chip, which is a good sign. Well, they're a little sweet. That's a spicy meatball. Actually, it's not. Flavor's a little vague. No garlic. Not a lot of meat taste. Tastes like fucking ragu, to be honest with you. Doesn't have a really bold, like a little heart-shaped one. Doesn't really have a very bold tomato taste. I don't taste any basil. Barely taste any meat. We are getting close to the end of the so-called tomato run. And none of them have been particularly good. The standout, of course, was the Indian chips. I've never had chips from Italy. If I've got any friends in Italy who want to send me some chips, that would be great, but I give this a 3 out of 10 marrons. Sorry. These are just not great. Edible. They taste fine, but my fucking guinea genes are telling me that this is like the fucking Olive Garden of Italian potato chips. So, show me these again and I'm gonna break your fucking legs.